Hey guys, today's video is going to be a Gigi Hadid Victoria's Secret look. It's a very natural and bronzed and glowy look, so I hope you all enjoy it. So of course I'm starting out with priming using my Revlon primer, and then for the face I'm using my Givenchy Eclat Matissime foundation. Obviously I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I'm just going to pop that all over my face, and I love this because it is so glowy and flawless and full coverage, and this is the most long wear foundation I've ever owned. It is incredible. Then I'm going to go ahead and conceal using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer underneath my eyes, and for some reason this kind of burns me, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but I'm just applying that underneath my eyes and a little bit to the areas of my face that I want to highlight. And to set that highlight, I'm going to use my Ben Nye Luxury Powder. Even though it is slightly too dark for me, it still keeps it nice and bright in that area. So I'm just popping it underneath my eyes, a little bit down my nose and on my cupid's bow, just wherever you pop your concealer on. Then for the rest of my face, I'm using my Australis Fresh and Flawless. This is just because it adds a little bit more coverage and it is such a stunning powder. So this is just going to ensure that our face is looking extra flawless. And it wouldn't be a Victoria's Secret tutorial without some sort of bronzer, so I'm using my Nude by Nature Mineral Bronzer. This is just going to be a really nice natural bronzer that doesn't have too much orange in it, but using the mineral one makes it a little bit more easy to blend out. So I'm just applying that to around my cheeks and my forehead, kind of creating that number 3 in my face. And because I'm not using a blush today, I just decided to use the bronzer on the apples of my cheeks to bring more colour to my face. And then for that glow, I went in with the Merry Loumanizer, of course, because this is obviously the best highlight that I own. It is amazing and it adds such a beautiful glow to your face. So I'm just applying that to my cheekbones and pretty much over my entire face because they kind of look like disco balls in a good way. And to save time, I just popped that on my inner corner and a little bit over my brow bone as well. And for my brows, I'm using my Sigma Brow Duo in dark brown. This is my favourite brow powder. For my main lid colour, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Chopper, which is one of the first single eyeshadows I ever bought, and I'm still so obsessed with it. It is beautiful, as you can see. Just applying that to my eyelid, it's a little bit more of like a coppery gold shimmer. Then taking the Chi Chi Bronzers palette, I'm going to be taking this main bronze shade in the middle and applying that with a pencil brush into my crease. And then we're going to go ahead and blend that out with a clean blending brush after that. Okay, so I know I'm overusing this product, but I love it, this transition shade by Melt Cosmetics. It is just perfection, and that is why I use it so much. So I'm just applying that to my crease and also underneath my lower lash line. Then I'm going to pop on some Red Cherry number 43s because it's me and I cannot go a tutorial without putting on Red Cherry 43s. And I'm also using my Duo Eyelash Adhesive to pop them on. Using my Chi Chi Metallic Eyeshadow Stick in Barbarella, I'm just highlighting my inner corner, and then using the new Rimmel mascara for my lower lash line. This is my new favourite mascara. It is stunning and smudgeless. For the lips, I'm using Nude Awakening by Napoleon Perdis to line my lips. Obviously, most of the time they tend to have a nice nude lip, so I'm just going to outline my lips, not overdrawing them too much like I usually do. Then for the main lip colour, I'm using Skinny Dipping by Rimmel in one of their long wear lipsticks, and I'm just going to pop that over my entire lip, and it's a little bit more of a brown tone nude. But that completes this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this look, and if you do create it, please tag me on Instagram or Facebook, and I hope you see you next time. Bye!